Aloha, beautiful people. All right, let's see. Where are we at? All right, so I weighed in Friday with my new scale. Ooh, my hair. Old scale said 182. New scale says 184. So now we're on this new scale. Whatever it says is what we're going with. So Friday it said 184. This morning it's 185.4, I believe. So that's where I'm at right now after the weekend, after my refeeds. The picture that I'm posting is my Saturday night refeed. My refeed yesterday was, I think I just spit on myself. Yeah, because I had a nice surprise visit from my son and my grandson. Game plan was for me to eat meatballs, which is what I made. But then when I found out my son was coming, I made a pot of pasta, spaghetti, so that he could eat with me. And yeah, technically I could have still just ate meatballs, but I didn't. I ate pasta with him with the meatballs. Didn't take a picture. Everybody knows what spaghetti and meatballs looks like. My refeed Saturday night was really good, and and nothing bad. So I could probably eat that every night, but it's one of my favorites, which is picadillo. And if you're of Spanish heritage, you know what picadillo is. If you're not and you don't know, it's basically ground beef all seasoned up with all these seasonings and what have you, with some little sliced up olives in it. And traditionally, I've always made it with little cubes of potato in it, but of course I had to leave that out. But it was still good. Traditionally, it's served over white rice, but since I can't have that, I had mine over cauliflower rice. Yeah, then with that little tomato and avocado and onion salad, which was awesome. So that was a good refeed for me. I mean, you see the picture. Once again, what you see on that plate, I couldn't eat it all. I don't know why I do that. And again, it's going into the whole food addiction. I don't know. It's part of that whole thing, because when I make my plate, like, for whatever reason, I make my plate like that, knowing damn well in my head, like, that's too much food. You're not going to be able to eat all that. So something else that I've always done, when I was a fat ass, definitely made my plate ridiculous. And here I am. Know damn well I can't eat that much in one sitting, and I still make my plate that way. But anyways, it was good. It was delicious. Couldn't eat it all. Yeah. So, and then like I say, yesterday I had spaghetti and meatballs with my son. Anyways, moving forward. So I was thinking this weekend, because you know me, I always got to be changing shit up, especially if things ain't looking good or things are going the wrong direction or whatever. I start thinking of how to switch things up or whatever. And One thing that I always thought about doing, but to be honest, I'm a big chicken shit about it, is getting a coach, snake diet coach. I'm such a big chicken shit, but I might need that. I mean, this is all good and well because this is like, you know, making these videos. I knew it was going to be like a form of accountability, but it's just a video. You know, like, the worst that could happen is people could see it and be like, making comments, oh, you fucked up. But it's not like having somebody say, okay, I'm your coach now, and then you have to be accountable to that person if they're a good coach. I mean, some people might be like, oh, I'm your coach, and then you, unless you text them or whatever, you know, they don't even pay you no attention. So I've played with that idea of getting a coach, but what I'm doing now is thinking of who I would want it to be. Would I want it to be Cole? Yeah, of course. Because that Cole is what I need, you know, that whole tough love thing. I know I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I can't even imagine how many people that dude's coaching. It seems like it would be hundreds. And would I get, you know, would I get anything good out of that? I mean, I know it's free. I mean, I know he makes you do certain things, you know, accountability posts and all that, which I don't have a problem with that. I know in the past he was making you add all your whole friends list, add them to the motivation group. I wouldn't have a problem doing that either. But I don't know. I don't know how he does it. Because I'm sure everybody and their uncle wants Cole to coach him. So I don't know where he finds the time. He still has a life to live. So I don't know. I'm playing with that. I mean, him or Dan. I don't even really know all the coaches. I mean, I know off the top of my head, those are Cole would be my number one, and then Dan LeBlanc would be my second choice. I don't even know who the coaches are. So I wish there was a way to, but I know you're supposed to make accountability posts and then do that hashtag, I need a coach, or whatever the hashtag is. So I'm playing with that idea. We'll see if I can grow some big old balls and make that happen. Because that would really, and like I say, I don't know how that whole coaching thing works. I don't know if I would have to check in with them every day, or if they check in with me. I doubt they check in with me because these guys are coaching tons of people, so I'm sure they don't have time to sit down and check in with every single person. So I think if they're your coach, they're just available to you for questions, or if you're having a weak moment, you're getting ready to binge, I don't know, I guess you would text them. I don't know. But anywho, I'm playing with that idea. Yeah, because, well, you know, I'm thinking of all that stuff because last week was crapola. But I'm hopeful for this week. I've got my brace for my knee. Knee is feeling better, not as swollen, so that's good. Which is probably because I've had 3 days of rest with not really doing, you know, because Friday was when I had that doctor's appointment, so I didn't work out that day, and then I don't work out Saturday and Sundays. So the knee's feeling a lot better, less inflamed. You know, it doesn't feel swollen. It doesn't look like that tennis ball is under there. So, but of course, you know, I'm still going to wear the brace every morning regardless of whether it's swollen or hurting me or not. I'm going to keep wearing the brace when I work out to keep it from doing that again, hopefully. And yeah. And hopefully I can get back on track, because I'm like totally off track. Last week had me all fucked up, but yeah. Hopefully I can get back on. Feel pretty good today. 100%? No. I probably feel like 75%. Maybe 80%. Yeah. So, that's it. And, I'm happy to have my new scale, even though I don't like what the scale's telling me. I'm happy to have it, and like, I just have to deal with that new number now and know that whatever the old scale was telling me was not right. So, and I'm okay with that, because like I say, even though, because this is probably my true weight now, you know, the 180, what did I say? 185? Yeah, because I don't feel no different, you know, like my clothes aren't fitting different or what have you. Per usual on a Monday after I've refed for the weekend, I do feel a little, you know, heavy. I ate. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get out of here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm back on track. Just got to work my way back to feeling 100%. So hopefully in the next couple of days I will be back to 100%. You guys keep on fasting, stay strong, hang tough, keep snaking, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Mahalo.